Good afternoon. Today is 9/25/2015. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. We have 11 new homes, 3 expired, so they didn't find no owner. We have 14 homes that have lost, have got a price change, so that's really good. You get a better deal on them. We have 9 homes that sold before yesterday, so missed out on 9 of them. And 278 that are under agreement. Okay, that's the market update for today. Now, in the series I've been doing, we're on episode 5, and yesterday we had a guest, and I was trying to arrange a guest for the next video, so that's why it took a little longer for the blog to be updated. And I apologize, but I got him, and we had a great interview, lots of questions that were asked. People called me and asked me. They were really good ones. And so that's what happens in a home inspection. After the home inspection, we go into what's called objections, waivers, and resolutions. On the objections, for instance, if they needed a roof, we replace, we request them to replace the roof or repair it, whichever is needed. Now, if it's a shingle, not a roof, we can't ask them to pay for a new roof if it just needs a shingle. We have to be reasonable. So after the objections, resolutions, and if they want to fix it, if they don't, we can either renegotiate the price, or we need to renegotiate the whole deal, or actually we even have the option of terminating, and the buyer will receive his earnest money back. So that point is over, and then after everything's repaired, we know exactly what we're buying because we had the inspection now. We contact your lender. Some lenders order appraisals right away. Some wait for the realtors to call them in New Mexico. So we say, okay, we need that appraisal ordered. Can we go ahead and order the appraisal? What do we do when we order appraisal? We make a phone call. We tell the lender, and we just twiddle our thumb and wait for the appraisal to come through. We cannot do anything. It's a waiting game. After the game is over, if the home appraises, okay, once it appraises. What that means is that an appraiser, a licensed appraiser went out, looked at the home, looked at the market value of the home, and he has a system, and it's okay, the home is valued at X amount. If that X amount is less than what we're purchasing for instance, if you have a house that we made an offer for $200,000 and it appraised at only $150,000, there's a problem, and the lender's not going to finance $200,000 of that loan. Somebody has to pay that $50,000, or they're going to have to lower the price. So once we would have to go to renegotiations about the price and what to do about the price difference, or it can terminate the deal and we can find another home that's going to meet value. So those are the options to do at appraisal. So once we finish with that, and if it appraises, we move forward and we continue from that point on. After appraisal, we wait for the repairs to be done. We're almost done with the contract. Meanwhile, in the background, what's happening is the title companies giving us paperwork such as the restricted covenants. Restricted covenants are covenants for that property, such as setbacks and set fronts. Basically, what those are is building restrictions for the area for that property. For instance, you can't build 20 feet to the street or 15 feet back from the street or items like that. And the survey's been ordered already. Survey's on its way. We're going to need to look at the survey to make sure it is the right property line, make sure the fence is in the neighbor's yard, which happens a lot in New Mexico, especially big ranch-style places. Fences go away and they go on their own walks and they go on their own property. So sometimes, we either have to contact the other property owner or something has to be resolved, and that's part of the survey objections. And that has to be all situated before we close. And the title company, meanwhile, is still doing research on the buyer, on the seller, to make sure there's no liens. On the buyer, make sure he doesn't have any liens against him as well. Liens can not only, they're mortgages. A mortgage is a lien. People don't realize that. Well, of course, they're going to have that if they have a mortgage on the home. But so is some type of court lien that has to be settled before they can close on the house. This is what they look for. So when you take over the property, you get a nice, clean deed. What we always want is a general warranty deed. There's other deeds, but we'll touch base with them on another video. The general warranty deed is a nice clean one. There's no issues. You get the property, switches over to your name, it gets recorded, and then that is your property. Okay. So after they do the survey, the restrictive covenants, property disclosure that comes from the sellers, which realtors should not be helping do those property disclosure. It's something that's actually coming from the sellers to the buyers. It's kind of like, no, this is what we know about the property. After the fact, after that, we go ahead and move forward to closing. Directly the title's cleared up, we move forward. We schedule a closing date, and we go from there. And that is it for today. It's a nice short video. We'll touch base tomorrow, or Monday, I apologize, about the closing procedure. We're almost done.